I was just wondering, just wondering, if you don't ask questions, then you'll never ever know. Why is the sky blue? Why do I love you? Do you think I can jump higher than a kangaroo? That's one of my songs that I like to play from Nick Cope. He's one of my favourite singer-songwriters, and I think it's important to ask questions, really important. It's all about being a good learner, so well done for all your Baby Bear questions. Now we're doing some phonics today, so shall we start by singing that alphabet? A, can you start with this A here? Can you see it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Are you keeping up? We're here. H, I, J, K. This bit's a bit quicker. Ready? L, M, N, O, P. Now we're here. Q, R, S, T, U, V. Can you see the vulture? W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABC. Next time won't you sing with me? Very good, good singing. Okay, so let's recap. So last two sessions with Mrs. Williams, you've done some fantastic learning about these two digraphs. And I thought I'd just tell you a bit more, a little story about these two digraphs to help you learn them. So this little story involves the snake and the horse, and it makes these two letters make the sh sound, don't they? Two letters, the s for snake and the h for horse. But when they come together, they make the sh sound. And that's because when they met once, here they are meeting up, the snake was going sss, and the horse didn't like that noise. So the horse went shh, shh to the snake. And the snake stopped. So the horse, when the horse sees the snake, he goes shh. So that's why you can see when you've got those two together, it makes the sh sound. Now that horse, he likes speaking his mind, but he also, do you know what? He likes to have a little laugh, the horse, and he is ticklish. So when, can you see in this digraph, this is the k for caterpillar, curl around the caterpillar, and the h horse, they come together. Now when these two letters come together, the caterpillar, we know the horse is ticklish, the caterpillar's hairs, they tickle the horse. And they make the horse, his nose tickle. And he makes that sound, he goes ha 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 ha, chew. Ch. Can you hear the ch in that chew? And he goes ha ha ha, chew. Oh, bless you, horse. So the horse, when the caterpillar meets the horse, you will hear the sound ch for ha-choo, because the horse is making that sound ha-choo. So this is ch for ha-choo, and this is sh, because the horse wants the snake to shh. Okay, very good. Now, that horse is in the next digraph that we've got, that we're learning today. This is our digraph for today. And can you see that the horse has come to a tower? T for tower. Remember, that's to help us remind us how to write the t. Down the tower, across the tower. T for tower. And the h for horse. H for horse. Now, can you see my tower here? Well, there is a princess trapped in the tower. And the horse is trotting over because he wants to help the princess. Nay, princess, jump on my back, I'll rescue you. Oh, I'm not sure if I can. Horsey? Yes, you can, princess. Give it a go. Be brave. Okay. Ooh. Oh, well done, Horsey. Yay. Now, the princess says, thank you. Thank you. And this digraph makes the sound f. Now, can you see my mouth? Can you see that my tongue is between my teeth? F, f, f. Just the little tip of my tongue. F. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, said the princess to the horse when the horse rescued her from the tower. So that is going to help us to remember this, to look out for this digraph. And we write it because we put the tower first, down the tower, across the tower, and then the horse comes next. Down the head to the hooves, and over his back. There we go. Did you enjoy that story? Would that help you remember the f for the princess saying thank you, horse? Excellent. Thank you. Right. Let's keep them there for a moment. Now, actually, do you know what? I think I'd like to put something on this table. So I'm just going to move you off a minute, princess, and move my tower, because I think this table needs a cloth. Not a cloth, a cloth, a cloth. Here we go. Oh, there we go, nice. Oh, and it matches my board as well. I wonder if I could write that word cloth. Let's have a try. I'm going to use my... So, what does it start with? Ready? Cloth. Let's try and count how many phonemes. Cloth. Cloth. So we need that caterpillar again, and we're going to curl around the caterpillar. All. Remember, down the lollipop. All around the orange. And then we just add in our digraph at the end. And I'll do it in a different colour. Red, like my cloth. Remember, down the tower, across the tower, and then we go down the head to the hooves and over his back. Let's make that a bit taller. Cloth. There's our first word. I've got a red cloth, haven't I? A red cloth. Red cloth. Okay. Now, did you see earlier that I had a snake? Snake. And I made this snake out of Play-Doh. You can have a go too. You just have to roll the Play-Doh with your hand like this. And I rolled this Play-Doh quite thin, into quite a thin snake. So you can see that my snake here, slither down the snake. My snake is thin. So I'm going to write that word as well, because it's got the sound, thin. Let's try and segment it first. Chop it up. Ready? Let's count the phonemes. 3. Thin. Ready? This is how we write it. Down the tower, across the tower. Oh, I said I was going to put that colour, put the sound we're learning in a different colour. down the tower, across the tower, down the head to the hooves and over his back. And now we need our I. Down the insect's body, dot the head, and n. Down Ned and over his net. Thin. It's another word. Cloth, thin. They've both got the th sound. Now, this snake was thin, but look, I made another snake. And I put some eyes on the snake, a little straw for its tongue. Look, this snake is, what's the difference between these two? This one is thin. You might have said fat. That would be, that. I've got a better word than that. It's thick. Thick. It's a thicker snake. Okay, my jumper is quite thick. A t-shirt is quite thin. You have to wear thick clothes when you're out at the moment because it's very cold. But this snake has a thick body. It's thicker than the thin snake. So we write that as down the tower, across the tower, down his head to the hooves and over his back. Need the I again. I. Down the insect's body, dot the head. And now we need the k. K. Which k do you think it is? I'm trying to think now. There's a few, isn't there? It could be that k. It could be that k. Or it could be the two together. Well done if you said this one. It's the two together. So curl around the caterpillar. And remember our kangaroo? We go down his body, tail and leg. Thick. So I've got my cloth. My cloth is quite thin. My table is quite thick. I've got my thick snake and my thin snake. Brilliant. Oh. And someone else is going to has just flown in to join us. You might say butterfly. I'm going to say this is a moth. Might see these in your bathroom sometimes, moths. Let's put our moth up there. I think butterflies are more colourful. Let's call it a moth. Moth. Oh, I think off. It's got the th sound again, but I think this time it comes at the end. Off. So let's have a look. Down Maisie, mountain, mountain. Oh, around the orange, and then down the tower, across the tower, down the body to the hooves and over his back. Brilliant. Fantastic. I wonder if you can come up with a sentence of your own with those words. I wonder if you can write those words. Can you make a something thick out of Play-Doh? His body is thick. And can you make something that's thin? Can you find something around your house? Something that's thin, something that's thick. Ooh. Maybe this pen, the nib on this pen is quite thick, whereas this one is quite a thin. Thick and thin. Or this pencil is thick. This has a thick. This is a thick part of the pencil here, and this one is quite thin to hold. Thick and thin. Why don't you could have a little look around your house and see if you can find anything that's thick and thin. You could take a picture, couldn't you? You could put some labels. I could label these two pencils. This one will be thick and this one will be thin. All right. I hope you have fun doing that. If you have some Lego, you could always have a go at making that tower. If you have a little horsey, you could pretend that your horsey is going to rescue the princess from the tower. Oh, my flag's fallen off. Have fun, reception. Take care.